those poor unfortunate souls.
Hello and welcome to Poor Unfortunate Podcast. I'm Conor Perkins.
And I'm Caroline Ametti.
This is the Disney podcast for grown-ups where we shoot the shit about Disney the way that you do with your friends. Welcome to all of our returning listeners and viewers. Thank you so much for joining us again. And welcome to any new listeners or viewers. Thank you so much for hitting play. Please also remember to hit follow or subscribe wherever you're listening or watching. And make sure that you get notified of any new episodes. This is a brand new episode of our bi-weekly mini episode series, Caroline, What's New, where we go through all of the latest and greatest in Disney news. This episode is being recorded on Sunday, July 27th, 2025. So, Caroline, what's new?
Let's start with Disneyland. So as you probably saw if you are on social media and into Disney in any way, Walt Disney: A Magical Life debuted on July 17th at the Main Street Opera House in Disneyland, featuring, as we all know at this point, a Walt Disney animatronic that speaks via archival voice recordings of Walt. So there have been a lot of mixed feelings about the appearance of the animatronic. And then to add to the noise, it also experienced a technical malfunction during its first day of operation.
And my, what a technical
malfunction
it was.
Yeah, but they brought the curtain down really quickly.
Really fast. I was really
quickly.
impressed. I was impressed.
So a lot of folks online feel that the animatronic is too full-faced to really look like Walt. Also, I'm kind of like, there's probably a lot of like animatronic mechanisms in there that need to be fit in the cheeks, not for nothing. But then also Walt's granddaughter, Joanna Miller, has also made a statement that her grandfather wouldn't want to be preserved as a robot. So lots of talk, lots of noise around it. I'll be interested to see what more folks have to say as it continues operation and more people visit Disneyland and see it over the summer. Herbie and the Fantastic Four have arrived in Tomorrowland, and they are meeting guests in pairs in their own special area. Herbie appears on his own, but if you want to meet them, they're there. They look really amazing. And Disney also teased 2 new villain additions to this year's Oogie Boogie Bash. It seems like they will be Syndrome and the return of Maleficent. I didn't know Maleficent wasn't there for a little while. This feels very necessary to me.
Yeah.
The comments on social media, though, really have me wishing for Yzma, Vanessa, even Magnifico. I was like reading the comments when people were guessing who it is. I'm kind of into all of those. I know a lot of people aren't super into Magnifico, but like, how cool would Vanessa be?
Vanessa would be cool, but also Magnifico's, people may not be into it, but I feel like the setup that they would do for him would be really cool.
Yes, agreed. Speaking of Halloween, Disneyland also revealed the sippers and popcorn buckets available for the 2025 Halloween season, and they're good.
They're really good.
I found them out first from Conor because he texted one to me. So we're talking a stunning Dante sipper.
So good.
Then there's the Cusco's Poison sipper, which I found out is a Magic Key sipper. And it's incredible.
What does that mean?
I think that means if you're a Magic Key holder in Disneyland, like you get the access. But I'll have to do some more research on that.
Okay. eBay.
Yeah. There's also a stunning Jack Skellington popcorn bucket. Each of these have different release dates, so look into that if you are going to try to get one. I'm sure there's going to be a scramble for a bunch of these because they're really, really stunning. So just make sure you research that first. And now, since we've talked about Halloween, I guess it's time to just move on to the holiday season, right? So Disney announced that Festival of the Holidays and Viva Navidad will be returning this year to Disneyland. And another really cool themed meal will be debuting at Storytellers Cafe, which we talked about in our last Caroline What's New. So they have a great one coming for the fall season. But for the holidays, we will have Mickey's Christmas Carol Feast, which will include Jacob Marley Goofy, Scrooge McDuck, and more. So cool.
It looks really cool.
Yeah. So the holidays kick off in Disneyland on November 14th. So I think we'll wait a little while and enjoy the summer before we come back to some of the other holiday season news.
Yeah.
I can't right now. So let's move on to Walt Disney World. So the new verse of It's a Small World that already debuted in Disneyland is now part of the Walt Disney World It's a Small World attraction as part of the finale scene. And as a reminder, it sings, Mother Earth unites us in heart and mind, and the love we give makes us humankind. Through our vast, wondrous land, when we stand hand in hand, it's a small world after all. So thank you, Richard M. Sherman, for this beautiful, beautiful gift. And I think so many people need to listen to those lyrics. So great timing. Test Track 3.0 is officially open in Epcot. Lightning Lane Multipass is available, as well as a single rider line. I haven't looked at a lot of the footage of it. Again, it's something that I kind of want to experience for myself, so I've been trying to steer clear of that.
I'm the same way, though I have seen like a couple images, and some of the
Yeah.
stuff looks very similar to previous Test Track.
Yeah.
And other stuff looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
So,
I love Test Track. I love
yeah.
it. Some culinary food news for me. This got me really excited. A breakfast buffet is coming back to Chefs de France in Epcot for a limited time as part of the 2025 International Food and Wine Festival. So apparently this was last offered in 2019, I believe. It will be offered on Fridays and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. starting on September 5th. And bookings are opening for this on August 12th. The buffet will include pastries, baguettes, cheese and charcuterie, smoked salmon, fresh fruit, as well as unlimited mimosas, fruit juice, and coffee. So this petit déjeuner français is overpriced at $64.95.
Oh my God.
But you know this has my name written all over it. And I love another seated breakfast option in the World Showcase. I mean, the vibes are going to be immaculate. I know that. And I'm also guessing that this, what feels like a test of bringing it back, will probably be quite successful. And we may see this become a permanent addition. We'll see, but I don't know. I always get so excited by new or returning, in this case, dining offerings, especially in Epcot. I just wish there was a cheaper option for guests who don't want to drink mimosas. Because I'm guessing that I mean, it's a buffet, and that's part of it. But I think some of it is to account for that. And some guests don't want to drink. So I just wish there was another option there. But yeah, being able to sit down and have breakfast in France, oh my God. You know what they need to do? If they could just throw Remy coming by on the card again, I'll pay $65. You know what I mean? Like just a little something.
Just a little something extra.
Yeah. And then some really big news. A big transformation has been announced for Animation Courtyard in Hollywood Studios, and it sounds very promising and exciting. So work is set to begin on September 25th to turn the courtyard into the Walt Disney Studios lot, inspired by the real Disney Studios in Burbank. The centerpiece of the lot, topped with Mickey's sorcerer hat, will be the Magic of Disney Animation, which will take over the space currently occupied by Star Wars Launch Bay. The Magic of Disney Animation will be a multi-feature interactive experience inspired by the short Once Upon a Studio, where guests will enter, quote, a place where kids and kids at heart can laugh, draw, dream, and explore animated new experiences, end quote. The story of the space, like the short, will be that the animated characters have taken over the studio while the animators have stepped away, and it will include drawing classes, a short film, portraits that come to life, character meet and greets, an Alice in Wonderland indoor playground, and more. The concept art of like the plaza, the courtyard itself, looks lovely. And I actually think this is like the right move for Hollywood Studios, because not only does it allow the Little Mermaid to remain open as the lot's like quote unquote studio theater, but it feels like it's helping the park transition into what feels like it might be its new thematic thrust. Disney films and animation come to full life. So I think this would allow Sunset and Hollywood Boulevards to remain as they lead to Burbank and the animation studios, while making specific IP like Toy Story, Monsters, Inc., Star Wars, which does feel like it fits a little bit less now, having their own areas makes sense. Their worlds have fully sprung to life from their animation or from their films. Could this park someday be called Disney Animation Studios? Maybe. But I'm into it. I'm into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is exciting.
It can
feels
work.
right.
And also, like, the magic of Disney Animation is what that attraction used to be before Star Wars Launch Bay took over.
Right.
And it was one of my favorite things to do in that park.
Too.
So I'm so glad that it's coming back. I've been a little bit shocked that there are people who are complaining about it.
Why? They want the Launch Bay to stay?
Yes, there are people who want the Launch Bay to stay. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, it's in the animation courtyard.
Also, we're going to be rearranging so many things. We can put the Launch Bay somewhere else.
We can. We absolutely can. Let me draw characters in the park again, please.
Yeah, please. And finally, Disney Starlight has officially debuted in Magic Kingdom, and we've heard people are finding spots 5 hours before the nighttime parade starts, which is scary. So if you want to catch this summer, just keep it in mind. There is new merch for the parade, like ears, shirts, blankets, and more. And I love the color scheme of this is so us. It's like purples and blues and light blues. It's beautiful and gold. And there's like this new popcorn mix that goes along with it that it's like blue, pink, purple, and has like gold sprinkles. And it's totally taking social media by storm. And I love it. So just so you know, the nighttime entertainment schedule at Magic Kingdom is now 9 p.m. Starlight, 10 p.m. Happily Ever After fireworks, and 11 p.m. Starlight again. Again, this is another thing where I've decided to try to avoid footage as much as possible because I really want to have a special first experience. And from what I've heard, it is going to be really special. So I can't wait for that day.
I've tried to avoid it, but there's some things that have been like kind of
I see
unavoidable.
it, but I don't linger. I move
I don't
on.
linger. The
Yeah.
only thing that I've lingered on is the finale float with Whimsy, just because I wanted to see Whimsy and I wanted to show it to my nephew. So, but I'm not lingering on the music or anything like that.
Same.
I want all of that to sort of like wash over me the first time I experience it. That'll be one hell of a night because I also haven't done Happily Ever After either.
As I was putting this together, I was like, oh my gosh, he's gonna see Starlight and Happily Ever After in the same night.
You need to be there for that.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's talk about some Disney Plus things. So, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Plus, the continuation of the beloved Emmy award-winning series Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, premiered on July 22nd. This new series brings back the same spirit of fun, songs, laughs, and characters, while also introducing new characters like Little Helper, a handy helping friend, Duffy the Disney Bear, Mickey's trusted teddy, and amusing additions to the clubhouse like the Laughing Loft and the Wacky Tube. So Duffy's going to be in
I love Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
I do too. The new Hulu series, Washington Black, starring Sterling K. Brown, hi Sterling, has all episodes now streaming on Hulu and Disney+. It's based on the novel of the same name, and the series follows the 19th century adventures of George Washington Wash Black, an 11-year-old boy on a Barbados sugar plantation who must flee after a gruesome death threatens to turn his life upside down. Looks super cool.
I've been seeing a lot of marketing for it, which is great. Like, I know it's coming. I'm really excited. Yeah.
Yeah. Stuff that's announced coming soon on Disney+. The third season of The Proud Family, Louder and Prouder premieres on Wednesday, August 6th. All episodes of the new season will be available for streaming then. This weekend has been San Diego Comic-Con, and as part of the celebration, we got the trailer and release date for the next season of Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Season 2 of the series will premiere on December 10th. Season 2 follows the second book of the series, The Sea of Monsters, where Percy, quote, embarks on an epic odyssey into the Sea of Monsters in search of his best friend Grover and the one thing that may save the camp, the Golden Fleece, end quote. Fans in San Diego can also step into the Percy Jackson experience, which is an immersive activation that will be open to the public directly outside the San Diego Convention Center. And according to Disney, quote, the experience takes fans beyond the mist and on a quest into the mythological world of the series, end quote. So super fun.
Sounds cool.
We also got Emmy nominations. So the Walt Disney Company earned a whopping 137 Emmy nominations across all of their branded television, including ABC, Disney+, Hulu, FX, Lucasfilm, Marvel Television, and more. ABC earned 38 nominations, which was the most of any broadcast network. And some notable nominations are Andor, which got 14 nominations, including Outstanding Drama Series, Outstanding Writing for a Drama Series, Outstanding Directing for a Drama Series, and more. The Bear, which got 13 nominations, including Outstanding Comedy Series and Outstanding Lead Actor, Supporting Actor, Lead Actress, and Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series. Only Murders in the Building got 7 nominations, including Outstanding Comedy Series, Outstanding Lead Actor in a Comedy Series, and Outstanding Casting for a Comedy Series. Abbott Elementary received 6 nominations, including Outstanding Comedy Series, Outstanding Writing for a Comedy Series, Outstanding Lead Actress in a Comedy Series, and then 2 nominations for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series. Paradise, the show on Hulu, got 4 nominations, including Outstanding Drama Series, Outstanding Lead Actor, Supporting Actor, and Supporting Actress in a Drama Series. And then the last one I'll shout out, Agatha All Along.
Yay! Yay.
received 3 nominations, including Outstanding Original Music and Lyrics and
Absolutely.
Outstanding Sci-Fi Fantasy Costumes.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about Disney films. The big news, The Fantastic Four First Steps had its opening weekend this past weekend. It opened to $57 million on opening day for the second biggest opening day of the year behind the Minecraft movie and just slightly ahead of DC's Superman. The film is pacing similarly to James Gunn's Superman and could see an opening weekend pull of $125 million when all is said and done. The film received an A- cinema score, which is the same as Superman, and it's certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes with an 88% critical score and 93% verified popcorn meter score. The film, helmed by WandaVision director Matt Shakman, is being hailed as the best screen adaptation of the Fantastic Four characters to date. And then Lilo and Stitch, it did it. It became the first film of the year to cross $1 billion globally, and now it is available for purchase digitally on platforms like Apple TV Plus, Fandango, Prime Video, and more. No date has been set for its Disney Plus release, but I would anticipate waiting at least another month before it's available for streaming on Disney Plus. And so now let's talk about stuff that's announced coming soon. While we're talking about it, it was announced that the live-action sequel, Lilo and Stitch 2, will bring back original Lilo and Stitch co-creator and voice of Stitch, Chris Sanders, to pen the film. Freakier Friday had its world premiere this past Tuesday, July 22nd in Los Angeles. Early reactions to the film are heaping a lot of praise on it, and they're praising the heart of its story. Some folks are even saying it's better than the first.
Wow.
And this film, just so you know, hits theaters on Friday, August 8th. So there was a big press announcement in which Kevin Feige told us what is ahead for Marvel Studios. So according to Variety, he said that the X-Men are coming to the MCU, and after the events of 2027's Avengers Secret Wars, Marvel will be recasting the mutants for its upcoming X-Men movie directed by Jake Schreier of Thunderbolts. We are set to see many of the actors who played the X-Men previously throughout the 2000s and 2010s reprising their roles for Avengers Doomsday, including Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen, Alan Cumming, Rebecca Romijn, James Marsden, Kelsey Grammer. Kevin Feige also said that following Avengers Secret Wars, the MCU will see a reset, not a reboot in his words, and indicated that other Marvel characters, including Tony Stark and Steve Rogers, will eventually be recast, as other superhero films have done.
Oh, interesting.
Very interesting to see, because we haven't really had some of the Marvel characters, recast before because we're just moving on. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. I mean, I certainly think that the MCU is built up enough now that it can survive something like that, but it's going to be interesting. And then at San Diego Comic-Con, we got a first look at the teaser for the third installment of the Tron series, Tron Ares, which hits theaters on October 10th of this year. Grammy-winning rock band 9 Inch Nails, of which Oscar-winning composers Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross are a part of, is set to score the film and release their first single from the soundtrack called As Alive as You Need Me to Be.
Ooh.
And then Disney has released the first trailer of Avatar: Fire and Ash exclusively in theaters ahead of the Fantastic Four First Steps. Footage of the trailer has been steadily leaking online, and people are praising the trailer, saying that somehow James Cameron has created visuals on another level with this film and expectations that it's going to be the most epic film of the year. So Avatar: Fire and Ash, that's going to be released in theaters later this year on December 19th.
Sorry, but Wicked's coming out this year. Wicked for good. So
that's the most epic film of the year. Just saying. And then I'll just say, on a personal note for me, I saw Elio this weekend.
You did.
Y'all, it makes me so angry that people didn't show up and show out for this film, because it was really, really good. And I know in my last Caroline What's New, I talked about a lot of the stuff that was going on with it behind the scenes, some of the controversies, like removing the queerness of it, Adrian Molina's removal from the film, or removing himself from the film, really. But I will say, watching this, there were no threads that did not come back and tie together beautifully. It was a solid Pixar story. The score, oh my gosh. The score is going to be one of those Disney Pixar scores that just stays with me. It has since I've left the theater.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just feel like everyone is going to see when it comes to Disney Plus that they should have given this film
I feel terrible.
time of day.
I had all of this time and I looked, and after you gave it such a great review yesterday, there's nowhere nearby me for me to even see it.
It's
lost
a
my
real
chance.
shame because it's easily one of my favorite Pixar's of the last few years. Like the themes are so good. The theme of it is like, am I alone? Like, are we alone? And feeling alone versus being unique. And it's really, really powerful. And some of the queer themes that were originally there, yes, I can see how they've diluted them down and sort of made them a little bit more universal, but they're there. Like, they're still there. I really liked it.
I did it bad.
If you can, go see Elio.
Okay. Go for me.
Yeah, I cried.
All right. Let's wrap this up. The Beauty and the Beast National Tour will be making its way to Minneapolis next week, running at the Orpheum Theater from August 5th through 17th before moving on to Buffalo, New York for a run from August 20th to 24th at Shea's Buffalo Theater. So you should totally visit beautyandthebeastthemusical.com to see when it comes to a city near you. Do it. Do it.
Caroline's going again.
He exposed me. I was wondering if he was going to.
I was going to expose you. Yeah, you're going again.
I'm going again. So if there's anything that you want to see merch-wise, because a lot of people online, when we quickly film the merch, wanted to see more, let us know, because I will get that footage for you. And then finally, speaking of merch, actually, I haven't done a little bit of a merch roundup in a bit, and you should totally go check out the Haunted Mansion merch that has dropped on DisneyStore.com. From apparel to decor, it's really good. And while you're there, there's actually a lot of good stuff happening on DisneyStore.com right now. There is an established 1987 collection that is inspired by the original Disney Store. Like, there's like a tote bag, there's a shirt that's like 80s Disney Store vibes.
Oh.
So good. There's a classic toys drop that, if you are around our age, will totally remind you of your childhood. If you have any young kids in the family, maybe you want to start, I can't believe I'm saying this, you want to start your holiday shopping early. There's some really cute stuff. Wild. And there's some really awesome Disneyland 70th merch too. Also, Conor just scored a piece of merch online that I think he should tell you about. Since you exposed me, I'll expose you.
Okay, well,
Tell people what you bought.
We're gonna see when it gets here. But I got one of the Pop Mart Mickey and Friends blind boxes. The like basically like the Disney Labubus.
Yeah.
And damn you, it's coming this week. Yes. I got it from a reseller because I don't have time to go through all those blind boxes.
Absolutely.
I'm hoping that this is an authentic. But I got a Donald because I needed the Donald.
You did need that. You did need that. And you so kindly offered me the Daisy as well. But I need to be,
I was like, hey, I can try and pick up a Daisy.
She would have looked really cute on the shelf behind me too. But listen, I'm probably going to see yours and really want one because that's what we always do. We always get jealous of each other.
Damn you for that.
But I'm so excited that now when we buy stuff like this, we can actually show it to people.
Yeah.
That's really fun.
Yeah, so
I can't wait to see it.
I'll show you my Donald Labubu when it comes in. Wow. Okay. Well, that's going to do it for us for this episode of Caroline What's New. Thank you so much for listening and for watching. Please remember to hit follow or subscribe wherever you're listening or watching. Ring the bell for notifications on YouTube. And then come find us on social media. We are at Poor Unfortunate Podcast all over the place. So we're there and you should follow us there and talk to us there.
Talk to us.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we will be back very soon with a rant and rave and the start of our final
about this
cycle.
Rant and rave. Yeah. We've got it. We're going to have a really, really solid last cycle of this season for you all.
We really are. So, and if you want a hint as to what we might be talking about, come follow us on Threads and look at some of the recent threads that we've been talking
There's a
through.
hint dropped there. Yeah.
There's a hint there. That's all I'll say. Well, until then, Beluga Sevruga.